told me you was gonna do. So I'm expecting this now when I come home. I come home.
Loyalty in these streets feels gone. New footage and messages have the city reeling. Texts, gang ties, and betrayal run deep in this murder. The biggest shock was the link between Alicia Andrews, the only woman charged in Foolio's death, and rapper K Shorty back in 2021. Messages from January 2021, shown during her case, included a chilling line. "I don't like Fio, LMFAO. He need to die." That wasn't just a throwaway rant. It added another dark twist to a story already full of snitching, gang politics, and violence. And now the neighborhood is up in arms. Those messages came from the period when Andrews was still involved with rapper K Shorty, whose legal name is There's POW, a known affiliate of the ATK group that had a long and dangerous rivalry with Foolio's 6-block camp. The timeline makes everything even more troubling. In early 2021, while she was with K Shorty, Andrews was already expressing hostility toward Foolio in those texts. Then, 3 years later, in June 2024, she was accused of helping track Foolio throughout Tampa, sending updates about his movements to the attackers. By that time, she had moved on from K Shorty and was reportedly in a relationship with Isaiah Chance, another ATK associate prosecutor say was directly involved in carrying out the attack. This connection to K Shorty introduces a deeply personal angle to what prosecutors describe as a planned and targeted gang shooting. Though K Shorty is currently serving a 12-year sentence on firearm charges, his history with Foolio still echoes through the case. A friendship that deteriorated into hostility, fueled by betrayal, disrespect, and the harsh realities of Jacksonville's drill music culture. To fully grasp the weight of what happened, you have to go back to June 23, 2024. Foolio, real name Charles Jones III, had been celebrating his 26th birthday in Tampa. After being removed from an Airbnb for having too many guests, he and his group moved to a Holiday Inn near the University of South Florida. It should have been a night of celebration, but when Foolio posted his exact location on Instagram, he unknowingly set the stage for the tragedy that would soon unfold.
The pool party start the day at 5, 6 o'clock. You already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address or DM Foolio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. Appreciate everybody popping out for my birthday, you know what I'm saying?
These were Foolio's final hours, celebrating his birthday with friends, laughing, living freely, unaware that someone was tracking every move he made. What should have been a night of fun turned into the setup for a deadly ambush. Prosecutors say a group of 5 came from Jacksonville to Tampa with one mission: wait for the perfect moment and kill him. That group included Alicia Andrews, 21, her boyfriend Isaiah Chance Jr., 21, along with Sean Gathright, 18, Davian Murphy, 27, and Rashad Murphy, 30. Andrews and Chance were allegedly assigned to follow Foolio all night, watching him move from clubs to hotels, their phones leaving a detailed tracking trail investigators would later uncover. Then came the attack. Shortly after 4:30 a.m., as Foolio and his friends parked at the Holiday Inn, masked gunmen emerged and unleashed a burst of fire from modified rifles and a handgun, a coordinated strike designed to make sure no one escaped. Prosecutors described the attack as brutal. More than 100 bullets ripped through 2 cars. Foolio was hit several times and died in the backseat of a Dodge Charger. 3 others were shot but managed to survive. The scene showed exactly what happened. Cars torn apart by gunfire, shell casings scattered across the parking lot, police lights flashing, and the heartbreaking truth that a 26-year-old who spent the night celebrating was now gone. Just hours before, he was smiling on Instagram Live, and now detectives were marking bullet holes where his birthday ended in tragedy. The suspects were caught quickly. Within weeks, all 5 were arrested. One of them, Rashad Murphy, made a dramatic attempt to avoid arrest before police finally took him in. Investigators collected a mountain of evidence: surveillance videos, cell phone tracking, call records, GPS data, and guns that matched the bullets at the scene. But what made Alicia Andrews' situation stand out was that she was the only woman involved, and she discovered she was pregnant after the shooting, adding even more weight to the already tragic case. Third, And the biggest reason this case is the streets watching, Andrews is the first suspect to actually go to trial, with court proceedings kicking off in October 2025. Her defense team has worked hard to portray her as someone who had no clue what she was getting dragged into, a young woman caught up in her boyfriend's dangerous lifestyle. They argue she was stuck in an abusive, controlling relationship with Isaiah Chance and had no real understanding of the murder plans. According to her lawyers, the trip to Tampa was supposed to be harmless. She was just along for the ride. Wrong place, wrong time, with no idea things were about to turn deadly.
She basically is admitting, or she's saying that, yo, I'm gonna say I'm not complicit for this crime or this conspiracy to commit murder because I was getting beat by my boyfriend, that I was forced to do this, right? On some Cassie. She basically saying I ain't want to do the freak offs, but I was getting my ass beat. So
Prosecutors aren't buying any of that story. They fired back with receipts, and they're making sure the jury doesn't forget a single one. Those text messages from 2021 where she said Foolio need to die, they are front and center. The Airbnb for the whole squad in Tampa, Andrews booked it under her real name. No attempt to hide anything. And then there's the forensic digital trail. Constant calls and texts, her phone pinging every tower Foolio passed that night. Prosecutors say she wasn't some clueless passenger. She was a spotter feeding intel and helping set up a premeditated hit. Then the judge dealt another blow to her defense. He ruled that Andrews cannot use a duress defense under Florida law, meaning the lawyers can't argue she only did this because she was abused or forced by Isaiah Chance. Motions to introduce her alleged domestic violence situation shut down. So now the defense is cornered. How do they explain her being everywhere the killers were, her phone doing the most, and the messages proving she wanted Foolio gone long before Tampa? The courtroom has been intense from day one. By the third day, over 20 witnesses had testified, survivors describing the chaos of more than 100 bullets flying, cops detailing the investigation, even an Uber driver who says Andrews rode with him right after the murder like nothing happened. But the evidence that set the internet on fire? Surveillance footage showing suspect Sean Gathright wiping down the getaway car at his grandma's house in Auburndale just hours after the shooting. Gloves on, moving fast, trying to erase every fingerprint like he knew the feds were coming. The surveillance footage shows Gathright pulling up, wiping down the getaway car like a pro, switching vehicles, and casually saying goodbye to his grandmother before dipping. The kind of post-murder cleanup that screams guilt. While social media has been buzzing with claims that Andrews snitched on her co-defendants or even on Yungines during interrogations, nothing in the official trial reports backs that up. Instead, prosecutors are stacking physical evidence, digital tracking, and witness testimony that puts her directly in the surveillance crew that stalked Foolio through Tampa. And the real twist, Andrews wasn't just some random girlfriend caught in the middle. Back in 2021, when she was texting that Foolio need to die, she was locked in with K Shorty, a rapper deeply tied to ATK and someone who had his own long-running beef with Foolio, making her connection to the murder not just personal, but rooted in the same Jacksonville street politics that would ultimately send 5 people to hunt Foolio down on what was supposed to be his birthday celebration. To really understand how Alicia Andrews went from being wifed up with K Shorty and talking reckless about Foolio to allegedly helping orchestrate his murder alongside a different ATK member. You have to look at the tragic evolution of K Shorty and Foolio themselves. Childhood day ones from Jacksonville's north side who shared beds, shared clothes, shared the same struggle, and shared the same dream of escaping the streets through rap, only for ego, jealousy, and drill culture politics to twist that brotherhood into a deadly rivalry. Mutual friend Kenny Caps even told stories about all 3 of them riding together since kids, jumping bullies in 8th grade, building loyalty through every fight and every loss. But as the spotlight got closer, promises got broken, respect turned into resentment, and the same bond that once kept them alive eventually became the fuel that turned them into ops.
I ain't gonna lie, like, that's who I got a homeboy who passed away. He died like, when he died, like 2019, 2 years ago. That's where he got his name from. Yeah. Like, my neighborhood, I used to always, in Hilltop, I used to always go around listening to Herb. They used to be like, Lil Herbo. So, like, one day we was in the house, he was like, bro, feel like you my main man, I gotta have a name like that got something to do with you, or like so he was like, we came up with
The bond between them once seemed unbreakable. They rode together, dreamed together, and fought through the same North Side struggles, with a younger K Shorty looking up to Foolio as the one already making noise in the rap game, even hoping that Foolio might put him on with joint shows or collaborations that could have boosted both their careers and finally brought real money into their lives. But somewhere along the climb, that brotherhood shattered, replaced by jealousy, broken promises, drill, rap disrespect, diss songs, and street politics that festered until it exploded into full-blown war. And now the result of all that hate is a 26-year-old rapper dead, 5 suspects staring down life for the death penalty, and multiple families left to suffer while the internet watches the tragedy like entertainment.